Shabbat Shalom. We welcome you to Congregation Beth Israel as together we enter into the spirit of the Sabbath, enjoying beautiful music, meaningful prayers, a beautiful message, a perfect way to enter the Sabbath spirit. Life and joy and peace await us. Welcome. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I want to welcome everyone to Congregation Beth Israel. We are so glad that you're able to join us this Shabbat morning as we take our break away from the rest of the world for a time of prayer and a time of celebration, as we are so excited for our two B'nai Mitzvah this morning, and Mazel Tov to them and their families, and they will be shortly a part of leading our prayer in our service and reading Torah for the first time in our community. We welcome all of you, their friends as well, and encourage you to pray and sing throughout the service with us. If you're unfamiliar with our prayer book, the typical page is a 2-page spread. On the right side of the page is the Hebrew prayer transliteration and translation on the right side, and then on the left side are thematic readings, and we typically do one of a page and then are able to move forward, but we will help you out with page numbers as we go. At the bottom you can find footnotes that help give a bit more information about the prayer itself. And one last reminder to please silence your cell phones and help us to create the spiritual atmosphere worthy of God's presence and the honor of our B'nai Mitzvah, of their place as leaders in our community, and refrain from texting and snapping and taking pictures and so on throughout the service. This time I'd like to invite Cantor Trumpeter to introduce our opening song.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We continue with the singing of Ma Tovu on page 74. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel.
Ma tovu alecha Yaakov, alecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu alecha Yaakov, alecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Bani
We continue on page 91.
For our teachers and their students, and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen.
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 And for those who study Torah here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say Amen.
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 We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen.
Amen.
Please turn to page 108 and rise for the Baruch Hu. Page 110. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, yotzer or uvarei choshech, osei shalom uvarei et hakol, hameir la'aretz veladarim aleha berachamim, uvtuvo mechadesh bechol yom tamid, ma'aseh vereshit. Ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam bechochma asita, mal'ah ha'aretz kinyanecha, titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al me'orei or she'asita yifa'arucha selah. Or chadash al Sion ta'ir, v'nizkeh chulanu mehera la'oro. Baruch atah Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. We continue on page 112. How deeply you have loved us, Adonai, our God, gracing us with surpassing compassion. On account of our forebears, whose trust led you to teach them the laws of life, be gracious to us, teaching us as well. O merciful one, have mercy on us by making us able to understand and discern, to heed, learn, and teach, and lovingly to observe, perform, and fulfill all that is your Torah. Enlighten our eyes with your Torah. Focus our minds on your mitzvot. Unite our hearts in love and reverence for your name. Then we will never feel shame, never deserve rebuke, and never stumble. Having trusted in your great and awesome holiness, we shall celebrate your salvation with joy. Together we read, Gather us in peace from the four corners of the earth, and lead us upright to your land. For you, O God, work your wonders. You chose us. Truly, you drew us near to your great name, that we might acknowledge you, declaring you one in love. Praise be you, Adonai, who chooses your people Israel in love. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava. Page 114.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed.
Please be seated, page 116. When do I start? Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'elech asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta baham beshivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech uveshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam lehot al yadecha Vehayu letotafot beineinecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kidoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. We read together in the middle of the page. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Please turn to page 120. For us, this eternal teaching is true and enduring, beloved and precious, awesome, good, and beautiful. The God of the universe is truly our sovereign, the rock of Jacob, our protecting shield. God endures through all generations. God's name persists. God's throne is firm. God's sovereignty and faithfulness last forever. God's words live and endure, faithful and precious for eternity. Together we read, From Egypt you redeemed us, freeing us from bondage. For that your beloved sang praise, exalting you. Your dear ones offered hymns, songs, praise, blessing, and thanksgiving to you as sovereign, the living and enduring God. High and exalted, great and awesome, God ever humbles the proud, raises the lowly, frees the imprisoned, redeems the afflicted, helps the oppressed, answering our people when we cry out. Praise to God Most High. Blessed is God, deserving of blessing. In great joy, Moses, Miriam, and Israel responded with song to you, all of them proclaiming.
Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi chamocha ne'edar b'kodesh, norati lo tosef eleh, norati lo tosef eleh, shirach shai shibchu geulim, shimcha sefat hayam, yachad kulam hodu, v'him lichu v'yameru, Adonai melech leolam vaed, Adonai melech leolam vaed, Adonai melech leolam vaed. Tzur Yisrael, Huma b'ezrat Yisrael, Ufedechenu mecha, Yehuda v'Yisrael. Aleinu, Adonai tzvaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, God Israel.
Rock of Israel, rise in support of Israel and redeem Judah and Israel as you promised. Our Redeemer, Adonai Tsevaot, is your name. Blessed are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel.
We continue now with our tefillah on pages 124, 126, and 128. Please rise. Adonai tzefatai tiftachu v'yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geulam Livnei V'nechem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol atah, Rav Lehoshia, Mechalkel Chayim Berchesed, Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofech Olim, Umatir asurim, umechayim emunato lishenei afar, micha mocha bal kivurot, umito melach, melech memid umechayim, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'nenaman ata l'chachayot hakol, Baruch ata Adonai mechayei hakol. We read together in the middle of page 128. You are forever mighty Adonai. You give life to all. You sustain life through love, giving life to all through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up, and faithfully giving life to all. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Page 130.
שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על ידי ויחל, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, אלוהי כל הארץ, כבודו, אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ומלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, רחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גאולך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will declare your greatness, and for all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated, page 132.
ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. מקדשי שביעי, מקדשי שביעי שבת, כולם יזכו ויתענגו מטובך השבת. ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת, חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג שבת.
people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. We continue reading together on page 134. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai our God, grant us your holy Shabbat as a heritage. May Israel, who sanctifies your name, rest on Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Page 136. Find favor, Adonai our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants, pour out your spirit upon us. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Page 138. Modim anachnu lach, she'ata hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu le'olam va'ed. Tur chayenu magen yishenu ata hu l'dor vador. Nodeh lecha unsaper tehilatecha. Al chayenu hamesurim be'yadecha, ve'al nishmotenu hapkudot lach, ve'al nisecha shebechol yom imanu, ve'al nifla'otecha ve'tovotecha shebechol et erev vavoker ve'tzohorayim. Hatov ki lo chalu rachamecha, ve'hamrechem ki lo tamu chasadecha, me'olam ki vinu lach. Ve'al kulam yitbarach ve'yitrumam shimcha, malkenu tamid le'olam va'ed, ve'chol chachayim yoducha selah, vi hallelu et shimcha be'emet. Ha'el Yeshuatenu ve'ezratenu selah, baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ucha na'el lehodot. We read together in the middle of the page. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one whose mercies never end, O compassionate one whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Page 140. Grant peace, goodness, and blessing, grace, kindness, and mercy to us and to all your people Israel. Bless us, our Creator, all of us together through the light of your presence. Truly through the light of your presence, Adonai, our God, you gave us a Torah of life, the love of kindness, justice, and blessing, mercy, life, and peace. May you see fit to bless your people Israel at all times, at every hour with your peace. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace.
Chesed v'rachamim
pray silently.
In our prayer book now, we turn to page 244 as we prepare for the reading of Torah. Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai ve'ein kamasecha malchutcha malchut kol olamim umamshaltacha b'chol dor vador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz le'moiten Adonai varech et amo v'ashalom. There's none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace. It's a privilege to invite Zoe Weinstein to the Bima to open the doors of the Holy Ark with us and to address the Torah with us. So as she comes forward and come to the Holy Ark, we rise. Let us declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah.
בשמיים ובארץ, אדוני המלאכה והמתנשא לכל ירוש. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים.
In the Torah reading this morning, we turn to Exodus chapter 27, beginning in verse 20, in the portion called Titzaveh. It's a joy to invite Ira and Andrew Gross to the Torah to recite the blessings as we give thanks to God for its gifts.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Ve'ata tetzaveh et bnei Israel. Ve'iku elecha shemen zahit zach katit lamaor lehalot ner tamid be'oel moed michutz laparochet asher al ha'edut ya'aroch oto aharon uvanav me'erev ad boker lifnei Adonai chukat olam ledorotam me'et bnei Yisrael ve'ata hakrev elecha et Aharon achicha ve'et banav ito mitoch bnei Yisrael lechachanu li Aharon Nadav avihu Elazar v'Tamar bnei Aharon ve'asita vigdei kodesh le'Aharon achicha lechavod ultifaret ve'ata tedaber el kol hachmei lev asher miletiv ruach chochma ve'asu et vigdei Aharon lekadsho lechachano li ve'elehe begadim asher ya'asu choshen ve'efod u'me'il uchtonet ashbetz mitznefet ve'avnet ve'asu vigdei kodesh le'Aharon achicha u'levanav lechachano li ve'chem yikchu et hazachav ve'tatelet ve'targaman ve'tolaat hashani ve'et hashesh.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Yamor, 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 Alexander ben Yitzchak, Bar Mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, venatan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ve'asuhu et ha'efod zachav, techelet vergaman tolat shani, ve'shesh Moshe zahar ma'aseh choshev, shetechet efod chavrot, yihye lo el shenei kitzutav vechuvar, ve'cheshev efudato asher alav, kema'asehu mimenu yihye zachav, techelet vergaman, betolaat shani, beshesh Moshe zar. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
You did. Give your parents a Our Torah reading continues in Exodus chapter 28, verse 11, and it's a pleasure to have Alex and Kristen and Doug Nadelson to recite the blessings over Torah as we continue to express our thanks to God for all its gifts.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Ma'aseh charash even pituchei chotam, תפתח את שתי האבנים על שמו בני ישראל, מוסה בו משבצות זהב, תעשה אותם ושמת את שתי האבנים. כתפות האפוד, אבני זיכרון לבני ישראל, ונשא אהרון את שמותם לבני אדוני, על שתי כתפיו לזיכרון, ועשית משבצות זהב, ושתי שרשרו זהב טהור, מגבלו תעשה אותם מעשה אבות, ונתת את שרשרות העבותות על המשבצות, ועשית חושן משפט מעשה חושב, כמעשה אפוד תעשינו זהב, תכלת וארגמן ותולת שני, ושש משה זר תעשה אותו, רובו יהיה כפול, זרת אורכו וזרת רוחבו.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'torkeinu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ya'amor, 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 Yehoshua ben David, Bar Mitzvah.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Umiletavo miluat even arba'at turim aven tur odem piteta uvareket hatu ha'echad ve'hatu hasheni nofech sapir ve'achalom ve'hatu hashlishi leshem shevo ve'achlama ve'hatu harvi Tarshish ve'shoham ve'yoshve meshubatim zahav ihiyu b'miluotam ve'havanim tihiyena al shemot b'nei Yisrael 12 al shmotam Pituchei chotam ish al shemo tihiyena lishnei asar shavet. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
To assist in dressing the Torah, it's a privilege to invite Laura Bolke and Michael Nadelson to join me.
This morning's Haftarah comes from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 43, verses 10 through 12. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar binveim tovim veratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'invi'ei ha'emet v'atzedek. Ata ven Adam Haged et bet Yisrael et habayit ve'ikalemu me'avonotehem umadedu et tochnit ve'im nichlemu mikol asher asu צורת הבית ותכונתו ומוצאיו ומובאיו וכל צורותיו ואת כל חוקותיו וכל צורותיו וכל תורותיו הודע אותם וכטוב לעיניהם וישמרו את כל צורתו ואת כל חוקותיו ועשו אותם. זאת תורת הבית על ראש ההר. כל גבולו סביב סביב קודש קודשים. הנה זאת תורת הבית.
We continue with verse 13. ואלה מידות המזבח באמות, אמה אמה ותופח, וחק האמה ואמה רוחב, וגבולה אל שפתה סביב, זהרת האחד, וזה גב המזבח. ומחק הארץ עד העזרה תחתונה, שתיים אמות ורוחב אמה אחד, ומהעזרה הקטנה עד העזרה הגדולה 4 אמות ורוחב האמה, וההרל 4 אמות, ומהאריאל ולמעלה הקרנו 4. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, צור כל העולמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ועושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
אמן.
My Torah portion, Tetzaveh, from the book of Exodus, speaks about the importance of the Ner Tamid, or eternal light. We are taught that Aaron and his sons shall set it up in the tent of meeting, outside the curtain which is over the ark of the pact, to burn from evening to morning before the Eternal. My interpretation of this is that there is a light within us all that tells us that God is with us eternally, and that this light should guide us throughout our lives. The Ner Tamid not only reminds us of God's presence, but it symbolizes the light of the Torah and the warmth that Jewish life always represents. It serves as a reminder to honor and carry out on our Jewish traditions. To me, the very act of becoming a bar mitzvah is an example of how the Ner Tamid sheds light on how significant it is to affirm my Jewish identity. My Torah portion taught me the importance of the Ner Tamid and how it relates to us every single day. It teaches that the light shall be a dew from the Israelites for all time, and that they will kindle the light every evening. By having the Ner Tamid, they are reminded that God is with them always. Our tradition teaches that the Ner Tamid symbolizes all the love, kindness, and generosity brought into this world by those who carry out the commandments and teachings of the Torah. This explains why God directed Aaron and his sons to burn the light every evening. My Torah portion directly relates to me because it reminds me of something I learned in my mitzvah project. We do not only need to have ideas of doing mitzvot, we need to put them into action. The fact that the Ner Tamid shows us that God is always with us makes it clear that God will always be there to make sure we do good for others. In my work as a volunteer with the Gathering Place, as a part of Interfaith Care Partners, I learned more than I ever would have expected. By spending time with the adults affected by Alzheimer's and dementia, I saw the importance of how helping others in need has a positive effect. Volunteering at the Gathering Place really shined a light on something new for me and helped me to discover my passion for helping people, no matter what the condition. On this special day, I offer a prayer to God. For my family, this is a time to remember my Aunt Jamie fondly and to celebrate gathering together and sharing in our traditions, much like she always did. Mom, thank you for always being there for me when I need you and supporting me when I strongly believe in something. You put so much time and effort into homeschooling me for 4 years. You're the best mom ever. I love you. Dad, you've taught me so many valuable life lessons. When I'm sad, I know that I can go to you no matter what to cheer me up. My favorite part about you is your sense of humor. Even with all life's stresses, you're still in touch with your inner kid. Andrew, thank you for being the cool, smart older brother that you are. You might not know, but I look up to you a lot. Last, but definitely not least, Grandma Margaret. You're the world's best grandma. You light up the room with your wonderful laugh, and I love spending time with you, whether it's making cookies, eating your mac and cheese, or just sitting down to talk to you. You're the funniest and most optimistic person I know. To my wonderful family from near and far, you've all made this day so special by gathering here today and sharing in our family traditions. I love you all so much. I hope to always remember the significance of the Ner Tamid and keep with me the guiding path it offers. Shabbat Shalom.
My Torah portion is called Tetzaveh, from the book of Exodus. In this portion, we read about the design of the priestly garments for Aaron and his descendants. It was quite special for such elaborate garments to be constructed for a family. The vestments contain gold and precious jewels that correspond to the 12 tribes of Israel. My portion teaches, attach 2 stones to the shoulder pieces of the ephod, as stones for remembrance of the Israelite people, whose names Aaron shall carry upon his 2 shoulder pieces for remembrance before the Eternal. This teaching is meaningful to me because when teams win the championships of their respective sports, the following season they usually have a world champion emblem on their uniform somewhere. This strikes especially close to home since the Astros won the World Series. My Torah portion teaches that you should wear a uniform with pride. Uniforms can convey beliefs and opinions in an easily accessible way. The portion shows this by making the priestly vestment designs very intricate so everyone can recognize the holiness of the priest. To me, it also teaches about community responsibility. Aaron willingly gave up some of his individual time to be a priest, to help his community, and to ultimately come closer to God. This ties into my Bar Mitzvah project, where I joined other individuals by donating our time to help those less fortunate by volunteering at the Houston Food Bank. When I volunteered, I often saw groups wearing matching t-shirts to show that they were part of the same community. We chose to support those in need. We weren't forced. One of the tasks we did was to pack food into senior boxes so that the elderly would have enough food for a month. On this special day, I offer a prayer to God for my friends and family who made this possible. I would also like to thank all of my teachers because they gave me valuable life experiences that define me. I hope to always remember the important lessons of leadership that my portion has taught me. Shabbat Shalom.
Boys, before you get away, let's push that. There we go. Come and stand with me. Alex and Josh, you were tremendous today. Your parents are just overjoyed with so much, as we say, nachas, so much happiness, that not only are you growing up to be the mensches, the young men that they always hoped and prayed you would be, but you are participating in the rituals of your tradition and truly taking hold of the responsibilities that this day means and all that it suggests for your future too. Alex, you chanted beautifully. I think you could have joined Cantor Trumpeter last night, and all that she did for us by way of music, your words, your tone, helped us understand so much about you. You spoke about the Ner Tamid, and you spoke beautifully about its significance and symbolism for us. There's a psalm verse that says, Ner Adonai Nishmat Adam, that the light of God is the soul of each human being. So indeed, the light of God burns in you, and it comes out in all kinds of special ways. It's your voice, it's your deeds, it's your kindness and goodness. Speaking about the gathering place, which is a very special gathering in partnership with Interfaith Care Partners for those who have dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, to have a day off with us so the caregivers can replenish and refresh themselves too. And your place there says so much about where your head and your heart really are. I also want you to know, as long as we're talking about eternal lights, the eternal light that hangs over our bima is very special. It was designed by a craftsman who recognized that we are Jewish and we are modern. We're part of the environment in which we live. So the broken glass that is around the light itself symbolizes the broken glass from Kristallnacht, that time in Jewish history in Germany when they call the Night of Broken Glass, when some of the most cruel and evil rules were enacted against the Jews. So we remember the harshness and the brokenness of our past. The leaves that are underneath, the artist told me, are part of to symbolize the agave plant. And the agave plant, many of those who are above the age of 21 know a lot about. But the agave plant grows naturally in the Southwest, and so it's a part of our world here. The combination makes it possible for us always to see that God's presence helps us to know our Judaism, but also the world around us. You are growing up beautifully to be a part of both, and we look forward to everything that you're going to be and everything you're going to do in your future, Alex. I'm very, very proud of you. And Josh, oh my gosh, with such strength and such determination, you took hold of those words and all of those teachings, and you really did it. I was very proud to hear you, with all that strength, really approach all the chanting and the Hebrew lessons that we needed to know. And you're absolutely right. The uniforms that we wear say so much about us and what we have to do in the places where we arrive. If you showed up in a soccer uniform today, I would have been horrified. And we would have known that you weren't really prepared to do what you needed. But likewise, if you had shown up in this wonderful suit at the soccer field, you would have been an embarrassment. Let's just be honest. But you showed up in the right uniform with the right frame of mind and the right spirit, and you chanted and taught us meaningful lessons. What we want to believe, and we know that we can about you, is that you will be in the right place at the right time, so prepared to bring your very best. It's sort of an expectation of your family, but it's also something that you've come to embrace on your own. And truly the world that you're entering as a young adult is a world that expects you to be prepared. You can't enter it without the right uniform or the right frame of mind. We really need to enter this complicated, broken world with a lot of lessons and a lot of preparation to be sure that we can see the change in the world that we really know needs to happen. We're counting on you, Josh, to bring your wisdom and your kindness to all that you do. You guys are great Bar Mitzvah partners. You could open a law firm together. You look like you're ready to take on the world. And I'm very pleased to present to you the gifts from the congregation in honor of what you've done today. These are Kiddush cups that you can use at home to sanctify the Sabbath and special holidays. Lately at weddings, grooms have brought them to the chuppah. So that's a long time from now, boys. But Kiddush cups are a special way to honor joy in our life. And these are certificates from the congregation that say, you really did it. You came to the Torah, You read from the Torah and taught us very meaningful lessons. And these are a wonderful way to remember this day. In addition, we have gift certificates for you for $250 each from the Reform Jewish Movement to use to help pay your way to a trip to Israel with the Reform Movement. We really would love for you to go to Israel, to see the land where it all began, to see not only its history and its politics, but also its technology, its innovation, its really wonderful strength, the original startup nation, as it's often called. And then to come home and to be a continuing builder of Congregation Beth Israel, our Jewish community around us, and the larger community as well. A congregation that's been here since 1854 has a lot of stake in what the Houston community will be, and we're counting on both of you. Mazel tov to you. Let's put these here, and now I'm going to ask you to join Rabbi Foster and Cantor Trumpeter. Come over here, and if you'll face us, it's our pleasure today to extend to you the blessing of old, that it may go well with you today and for many years to come.
May God bless you and keep you. May God's light shine upon you and be gracious to you.
May God grant you all that you wish for yourselves in the future, and all that your parents and grandparents wish for you too. May it be long life, mitzvah, and the greatest blessing of all, the blessing of peace.
Amen.
Amen. Beautiful. Mazel tov. And now as we prepare to return the Torah to the Holy Ark, Laura and Michael, if you'll return to join us and open the doors of the Holy Ark. As we raise the Torah now, we rise. Yehallelu et Shem Adonai ki nizgav shemo levado. Let us praise the name of the Lord, for God's name alone is exalted. In our prayer book now, we turn to the bottom of page 282 and 287 as we join in Aleinu.
Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום
Please remain standing.
Page 294. Our thoughts now turn to those who have left their indelible mark on our world but are no longer with us physically, only through memory and spirit. Lovingly today we remember Jamie Koss, Luna Eve Guidry, Charles Ziegler, Martin Koss, Pearl Gross, Rosalind Nadelson, Harold Bolke, Josephine Bolke, Donald Middleton, Henry Nadelson, Mabel Nadelson, Alfred Gans, and Annette Gans. We join now on page 294 for Kaddish Atom, our mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach ruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mivorach leolam ulalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudsha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata. Ta'amiram be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. And while our formal prayers have concluded, our blessings continue. We'd at this time like to invite up Alex and his parents for them to offer him their words of blessing. Yes, come stand over here. Come stand over here.
Alex, my plan for today was to forego a speech. When I mentioned to you a couple of days ago and asked if you were okay with it, I saw a look of sadness on your face and a hesitant response. I guess it's okay. I also asked your brother's thoughts and I got a shocked, you gotta do a speech. So my words to you today start with my apology. In my frenzy of bar mitzvah planning, I overlooked the importance of my words to you and how important tradition is to both you and your brother. Alex, I'm honored to be your mother. From the moment you came bursting into the world, I knew you were a person of spirit and tenacity. You started speaking at a very young age and haven't stopped since. You have so many wonderful attributes, but I want to highlight two of them. First, you have been given the gift of gab. You speak boldly and beautifully, choose your words wisely, and you'll draw immense joy and success into your world. Secondly, underneath your stern exterior is a loving, compassionate young man. Watching you care for others in your work in the gathering place showed your gentle side. Most recently, that loving side came through in your work with at-risk children through a program at Post Oak Montessori School. This is a gift you should expand. You have so much to offer the world. Today's not a new start, it's an expansion of who you are. As Rabbi Lyon so eloquently said to Cantor Trumpeter last night, it's in your hands. Go forward and use your gifts to better your life and the lives of others. Celebrate this moment with your loving family, dear friends, and amazing congregation. Mazel tov. I love you.
It's beautiful. I'm going to put this down over here. You okay with that?
I might want to get some popcorn.
Great, here we go. Okay, so you can obviously tell that after I speak that Lisa and I didn't go over the things we covered in common. Come this way. I know, but I can't read. I can't read. There's a lot here. First of all, to Josh and the Nadelson family, Mazel Tov. To the clergy and synagogue staff, thank you for being there for our family through joyful times and sad. To Samara Hurley, thank you for reducing our bar mitzvah-related stress this time around. To Allegra, Riker, Ellery, and Davis, I love you like mine. I came prepared. We'll make it through this. To Margaret, I love you, Mom. To the Stelly family, you are my family. Okay, breathe. To our family and friends from near and far, thank you for taking the time out of your busy lives to share this special occasion with Alex. To my son, Andrew, your great big brother and a wonderful son. To my darling wife, Lisa, you are the glue that binds this family. I love you more than words alone can express. To Alex, I love the life we all share. Okay, Alex, today is your big day. Listening to you practice your Haftorah and Torah portion these last few months has brought joy to my heart and warmth to our home. And now, here we are today at your Bar Mitzvah. Your chanting was like a beautiful songbird. I couldn't be a prouder father. I love you so much. A few weeks ago, Rabbi Foster said to you, Alex, tell me your life story. I don't know what he's expecting you to say. You were walking to the sanctuary to rehearse. How can anyone summarize a life in 2 minutes, even a young one? But as rabbis do, Rabbi Foster got me thinking, how would I summarize my son's life in 2 minutes, or 4, or 8, or 80? Okay, maybe just 7 minutes to hit the highlights. I promise I won't leave you starving in your seats until midnight. Alex, I cherish the victories you've enjoyed as a young person. In Weeblo's 2 Cub Scout Pack 902, you won your first place in the Pinewood Derby. You and your busy, tired dad worked on the car long after I thought it was done because you were driven to succeed, and so you did succeed. Before your piano recital for your teacher, Miss Cheryl Kenyon, we discovered we had left your sheet music at home on the kitchen counter. Some might have despaired and used this mishap as an excuse to quit or perform badly. You, on the other hand, played your piece beautifully and perfectly from memory. You chose to succeed in the face of adversity, and so you did succeed. At a Houston Rockets game, I told you what a big fan I was of Clyde Drexler. You barely even knew who he was. Lo and behold, who should come by, walking by us, but Clyde himself. He looked over us and said, "Hello, boys." I sheepishly waved back and was shocked to see you walk over to Mr. Drexler, look him straight in the eye, and shake his hand. I admire your uncanny ability to engage adults in full conversation without intimidation. Now here's the real stuff, buddy. I must say, by the way, that your assertiveness and lack of intimidation by adults has challenged me as a father. Fathers expect their children to be intimidated by them, and it's easy way in which we attempt to keep law and order in the household. But what's a father to do when a young son looks him in the eye and says, "I don't understand, explain it to me," or worse, "You're wrong, Dad." It's frustrating, and it's especially frustrating when you're correct. Fathers expect their children to be obedient and subservient, and then someday grow up to be strong, independent adults. You're well ahead of the curve, Alex, and I'm sorry if I'm not always able to cope with the maturity you so earnestly desire to exhibit. And I shouldn't complain about your assertive. Many have told me I'm the same way. Like it or not, you're a chip off the old block. Being assertive myself has carried me far in this world, and I hope it will serve you as well. To raise money for scouting, you sold more holiday greenery than anyone else in Troop 599. You even outdid your brother, who previously set the record for 2 years running. Thanks to your hard work, there were a lot of admirable, well-deserved decorations on your uniform as you sat next to your brother. How proud I was to see you sitting side by side at the Court of Honor on January 31st. I'm sure most of you here know that your mother homeschooled Alex in the Montessori tradition through the 6th grade. She did an excellent job. I was worried about your eventual transition into brick and mortar traditional education. But when you're offered an opportunity to apply to Post Oak Middle School as a 7th grader, you had no reservations. Your application to the Post Oak School was accompanied by some well-deserved recommendations, including one from your scoutmaster of your Boy Scout troop. You earned the only available spot in the 7th grade that year. Now it seems you've assimilated into Post Oak like a fat hand in a rubber glove. Why did I worry? My strong and assertive son can fit in anywhere he chooses. But you're not just about getting what you want or getting your way. You also have a healthy dose of compassion and thoughtfulness in you as well. Busy husbands can sometimes be forgetful of their wives, but not with you around. You've been great at reminding about Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Mom's birthday. You remind me often and several days in advance. Get flowers, get chocolates, make reservations. True? Someday, when you get married, your wife will be very grateful for your excellent memory and thoughtfulness. But don't leave me hanging when you move out of the house, okay, buddy? Call me, remind me, I need your help. You and your brother have become trendsetters at the monthly gathering place meetings here at Congregation Beth Israel. Thanks to your mom's encouragement and support, you were able to entertain, share stories, play volleyball, share meals, and lighten the lives for Alzheimer and dementia patients, providing a kind of therapy that no doctor can give. I've recently discovered that you've been volunteering your time at Small Steps, located in the 5th Ward. The mission is to provide an exemplary early childhood program to instill and foster the social, emotional, physical, intellectual, and spiritual growth of economically at-risk children and their families. I've learned that you have formed relationships with some of the kids you've helped. You've come home with stories of broken toys and games missing pieces and asked us to help you replace the damaged items so the kids can play. We're delighted to help. Your mother would tell you that the 2 traits you and I share closely are a rejection of failure and a big heart full of compassion. I'm so proud of how you won't settle for mediocre results in anything you undertake, especially when it comes to your education. And I'm proud also of your eager willingness to help others. We're almost done, bud. 2 years ago, our family took a vacation to Italy. On the west coast near Sorrento, you dared me to jump into the cold, crystal blue waters of the Tyrrhenian Sea. The water was 58 degrees. It was cold. I jumped in, and before I could catch my breath, you jumped in right beside me. Alex, I jumped into this world a long time before you. Now it's your turn to jump in beside me. Today, you take a new place in our community. I know you'll do well, serve your community, and continue to make your family proud. Welcome, Shabbat Shalom, I love you. Thank you. Sorry.
Shabbat Shalom. You guys are next.
Luckily for Josh, I'm not speaking.
I'm the designated talker. And at Josh's request, his specific request, I will keep this short, sweet. He didn't request that part, and minimally embarrassing. Josh, don't read. Josh, what can we say? We're incredibly proud of you. It seems like just yesterday you were first socking your brother in the jaw while we were trying to take pictures. And now here you are, you're poised, you're polished, this big milestone. You're always asking questions, you're always looking for new things to think about. You're always ready with a joke or a play on words. You read at a pace that rivals that of your mother. To calibrate those of you in the audience who don't know, that's really amazing. Whether it's baseball, learning to ski at a young age, taking up the French horn, leaping into the Colorado River, you've always been a risk taker and ready to throw yourselves into new things. And you do everything with passion, except maybe double method algebra homework. That has sometimes meant mastering self-control when faced with frustration or an older brother, or the need to do homework, specifically double method algebra homework. It is wonderful how you've really matured. This bar mitzvah is very special. You've done amazing, fantastic preparing for this, and it's something you can really be proud of in years to come. I want to thank the Grosses and friends and family who were able to be here and share this in this moment. I wish more people could have been able to make it. So congratulations on everything you've accomplished so far. We know there is more excitement and adventure on the way, and as you will undoubtedly rise to the occasion, know that we love and we support you. Thank you.
And as we conclude our service, we invite the families back up, and siblings and cousins, and as we end with Kiddush and Motzi. Cousins want to come, cousins? They're like, awkward look, back and forth. You can come, it's okay. Join us, join us, join us, join us, join us, join us.
This is for you.
The more the merrier.
Okay, and together we join in our blessing over the wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Take a sip and hand it back.
Where's Dad? Here. Yeah, there you go. For you. It's the good stuff.
And you want to grab hold of the challah. Excellent. And we join in our blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Great. Grab a piece.
B'teavon, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for joining us for this Shabbat service. We're so pleased that we can share the services through live streaming. You are a part of our congregational community. If you have a need to call or write us, we would love to hear you beyond this beautiful service so that we can continue to deepen our relationship and our connection as a caring congregational community. I wish you the very best as the week continues, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Shabbat Shalom.